God, I hope it's gonna still be here after work. Taking the cushions now. Collateral. Damn. Hell yeah. Okay, so step one when you're sewing together fabric that you've ripped off a couch is make sure that all of the staples are out. Or failing this, make sure you're up to date on the tetanus shot. Okay, so here's hot tip number 2. When you're washing fabric that is potentially dirty, let it dry fully. I mean, it's been raining for so long here, and I just I just wanted to start, but it smells bad. But I'm going to rewash the whole thing when it's a finished garment anyway, because I want to. So, no loss there, but enjoy that smell. Oh boy, let's get some dots. Hug that. You should always start with the most important thing. Buckets. Yes. What do you think of the colour scheme? I originally thought that this was green because it was dark. Well, doesn't matter now. So first of all, it's now at a wearable stage, which was really quick and easy to get to, so now I can start to see it come together. It still looks a little funky, but you know, it's got its pockets and whatever. Second of all, I need to clean this room because it's not working out. There's too many things here. So here's the full view of the coat and also the room. But I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to clean. I'll be back. Just a quick little hand sew. And then machine sew them on. These are the godettes? Godettes? I've only ever seen it written. But they're like pieces of fabric that go in between the slits. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm like going off script a little bit, but with this scrap that I hadn't really planned on doing anything with, I'm gonna try and make some ornamentation and just trying to figure out what shape I like. Kind of like this. I'm looking at like this kind of thing probably. I think I gotta cut it out of cereal boxes or something. I'm sure I've got one. Thanks for your box. Let me just cut this up real quick. Okay, so I sewed on one side of this thing and I'm just not sure about this bit. I think it looks really like a costume, which I mean I know this kind of is, but like a bad costume. So vote in the comments below if you think I should cut these things off. Don't worry about voting, I'm cutting them off. Okay, so I'm just like auto playing like sewing people's videos while I am doing some hand sewing, and let me tell you, Bernadette, thanks girl. This is extremely helpful. Everyone should watch this. Also, your answers to some of the questions changed my life. Okay, back to hand sewing. Confession time. I am so lazy. I'm always doing things by machine when I know I should be doing it by hand, and I just want to like call out myself because one side of this velvet was done by hand, and then the other side of this velvet is now gonna have to be like taken off and done again by hand, because this, can you get it in the light? It is lumpy, bumpy. It's not good. It's not good. So save yourself some time. When you know you should do something by hand, just do it. Okay, where's my unpicker? Just to like versus. This is the best part. This is if you only ever get into sewing for one thing, make it this. Ooh, yeah. One. Sometimes my sewing machine likes to be rude. We'll figure that out. You're gonna find your little bits, and if you really gently, oh, there we go. Cool. So now as I pull on it, it's making some gathers. It's just fabulous. Like that's just like the epitome of like enjoyable for me. It's now like a flat object is now very much so 3-dimensional. Gotta undo that because I still got to sew it onto this. That's what I like. I like to do that. Okay, so the next step is like the long dangly sleeves, which I do have a pattern for. But I was looking at like my scraps from like the actual couch and the bits that I haven't like looked at or used. I mean, they need a little bit of repairing, but there's these bits here where they've already got like, this was around the base of the cap, and it's got like this little ruffly bit, which I really like. And it's already lined in gross material, but I really like them. I think I'm going to use them. Thank God I've got 4 to figure out exactly how. Turned out pretty good. The underside is not too bad either. Let's see if it attaches itself to the sleeve happily, but I love it. It's really heavy though. Well. We have a sleeve. Now I have to replicate it on the other side. This took so long. But it's worth it. Look at that. Ooh, looks nice. Yeah. Stable. Okay, so it's looking like I'm gonna have a whole one more day to work on this than I had thought. So I'm going to force myself to hand stitch the armholes, and I'm gonna force myself to be like precise. And anyone who knows me, I like to get things done quick, and I don't care how sloppy it ends up being. But we're gonna do this one. So, fingers crossed. Oh, I did one. Well, I haven't tested it yet, but I think I did it. Look at that. It's a little janky, but generally speaking, it looks pretty good. Let's see. Look at that. It sits really nicely. This is so heavy. Also, I no longer have that extra day, which is great. But now I've got to do the other arm. But it's worth it. It's already proven itself to be worth it. Look at that. Sometimes taking your time is worth it. A shocking piece of information to myself. We're on our way. I wanted to fill you in on the progress. I have decided, because I had a lot of spare material left, I'm going to try and make a Ditto Suit, which is where like the pants, the waistcoat and the coat all are matching. So I started making the breeches. Ooh. And they're turning out pretty good. Because of the velvet being so thick, I've had to hand sew almost all of it, which is good and forces me to do it because I need to do that. But yeah, so it's coming along. I still need to button this up. And then I think I'm gonna add some velvet around the bottom because at the moment that's just a unfinished whatever. But they look really nice together. I'm really excited to get a waistcoat up in here too. So yeah, that's the update. Update. Had a crazy weekend. Ended up having to drive for about 10 hours yesterday. So I didn't get much done then, but I'm about to sew on the last button onto my breeches. And then I guess it's onto the waistcoat. And then maybe this project will be done. I'm actually really proud of myself at how much I've learnt so far in this project. So much so that the original stuff that I did is now looking really shabby compared to like what I'm doing now, which is good. But now I've got to sort of think, do I go back and unpick a whole heap of stuff and redo it properly? Now I know how to do it properly. Probably not. I've just been sewing for like, what's the time? 3 hours? Trying to figure out piping. And, kinda. And my pocket flaps. This one is sharper but terrible at the corners. And this one is not terrible at the corners, but a bit more bloopy. Neither perfect, but I'm done with this. This no more. Okay, I got so much better at these buttonholes than on the jacket. I know they're still not perfect, but that is like... Where's the one on the jacket? Hang on, did I do one on the jacket? No. Yes. No, I did them on the pants. What? Did I do them on the... Now I'm confused. I can't remember what I did. It's late at night. I am going crazy. Did them on the pants. Did them on a different thing. I don't know. I'm going to bed now. I am 3 buttons away from finishing my Ditto Suit. This has been the longest project, sewing-wise, that I've ever done, and I'm really excited to see it all finished and then all put together with the whole, like, shoes and hair and everything. So let's get to sewing, and let's get this done. Buttons. Alright, I'm gonna put on my Ditto Suit.